bed. Rain falling, calling X, but my phone line's dead. I guess my bills ain't paid. No ride to work for the day. Second option, hop the bus, but it's a traffic delay. My boss, cause I'm running late, it ain't no excuse. When I'm about to be 22, without a whip I can swoop. Feel like I'm finna my own dome with no escape. Zoning out, cause working out, I work what I make. My lady calling, bugging, always fussing. Just cause we ain't ballin', but it's hard because the cousin's rich.
Now from Coors Field at the foot of the Rocky Mountains in Denver, Colorado, the show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the 51s going just about set to go now. And on the hill in this one, Jake Arrieta.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Check swing, called strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Comebacker to the mound. On to first. One out in the top of the first. This is Bryson Stott. Nobody on his team has been better at driving in runs this season, Singy. Now fly ball to right center. Tatis snags it for the second out.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 outs, base is empty. Manny Ramirez getting ready to hit. He swings and fouls one off. 2 outs, base is empty. Next offering is fouled back. Swings and misses. The throw to first, and that is the inning. And we're back. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Jenkins on the move, and it's caught for the out. Ketel Marte up to the plate. Check swing went around, and that's strike one.
0-1's the count.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty. 2 down, bases empty. Now it's the DH, Shohei Ohtani. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there.
Shohei on the go. Pitch misses. Throw to second and great jump. Ohtani on at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun. And strike 2.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
And ring him up, says Carl. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the DH, David Ortiz. Arrieta back to work. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. 1 up, 1 down. And now it's Christian Walker. And there's a strike. Arrieta, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Foul ball, still 0-2.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, Confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
Good eye on that spot. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus.
This ball is hammered deep center field. Way back there. On its way. Out of here. He circles the bases. It's 1-0. One out, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. That one way inside. That one hammered left field. That's back there. You can kiss it goodbye. He made him pay for that one. It's 2-0. Walker Jenkins now at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one.
Here goes the runner. Strike in there. Throw to second, and he's out. And that skips in the dirt. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here at the top of the second. And he grounds one to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here in Denver at the plate, Mookie Betts. Swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
That's out to center field. And there's one down. Here's Juan Soto. There's a swing and a miss. One out, base is empty. That one to first, and that's just foul. That misses the zone. Now 1-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the switch hitting catcher, Jason Varitek. And first offering is fouled off. He caught it behind his back. The throw, and that's a nice play to end the inning. New inning getting started, and here's the catcher, Pudge Rodriguez. To the right side. It's through for a hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Strike 2. Working down in the zone to start the at-bat. Looking for that double play ground ball.
Yeah, back-to-back sinkers there. He's looking for some weak contact or to get this hitter to roll over. Now, as a hitter, you have to be really disciplined. Don't look down because you'll end up chasing the ball down. Set your sights high. Maybe you get a mistake.
Line drive and foul ball. And that is out of play. And that is downstairs. Now 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a 1-2 again. And that one missing low.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Manny Ramirez will hit next. Grounds one to short, and it's through for a hit. And now first and second with 2 outs. And now it's going to be David Ortiz.
Ball 1, no strike.
In the dirt. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Swing and a ground ball into the outfield, base hit. Here comes Pudge around third. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 3.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Late on that fastball.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
That one drilled left field. Back there. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Soto gets it back in quickly. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play.
Picks himself up an RBI. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball, and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow-through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
Checked his swing on the 1-0 and appeal to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing according to Eric Summerskill. 2 on, 2 outs. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
One of the better pitches he's thrown in this game, but he just hasn't been able to do it enough, unfortunately.
Well, looked at the fastball. As we go to the last of the third. Now at the plate, Tony Clark.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Clark goes 6 feet 7 inches, 25 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Kansas.
Well, these guys, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Hit weakly on the ground towards second. Stop. To first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Steve Finley, the next to hit.
That ball's foul.
In the air, left field, down the line. And that is a foul ball. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Now with the shift on, hits right into it. Walker steps on the bag, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. And that curveball drops in there for a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
0-2 now. On the ground to third, Beltre. Sends it to first, and they take care of Tatis for the out. 3 up, 3 down, inning over.
There's a strange wind blowing. It's coming back around.
Back here at Coors Field. Start of the 4th. Now here is Walker Jenkins. Tap dances out of the way of that one.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Throw to first. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout. Willie Adames stands in.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering. High fly ball, right field. Tatis settles under this one. Puts it away for the out. And a couple of quick outs. And now Pudge Rodriguez. Ouch.
Timeout. That ball hit him.
You know, Boog, there always seems to be that oh no moment for the pitcher when he's lost control of his pitch, and most of the time it's right when he lets it go. He knows that it's not headed where he intended it to go.
2 outs. Runner on the go. Bunt attempt misses. Throw to second. Out there. And we're back. Now it's the second baseman, Ketel Marte. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And a quick out, number 1. Here's the charter member of MLB's 50-50 club, Shohei Ohtani at the plate.
Yeah, such a memorable night when Ohtani officially reached 50-50. He was playing in Miami and just happened to go 6 for 6 with 3 home runs, 10 RBIs, and 2 stolen bases.
His 2024 was so impressive. There was a brief moment when people wondered, could he reach 60-60? Just wild. That one to first. Fair ball. And he can't come up with it. Gets off a throw.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Now the 0-1. In the air out towards right center. Cruz. He's there. He's got it. And that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the right fielder, Dylan Cruz. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Swing and a miss at a slider.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The pitch. Out towards right center field. Tatis drifts towards it. Makes the catch for the out. Bryson Stott getting ready to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch misses. Right back to him on the mound. Tosses to first. That's out number 2. 2 down, bases empty. Now the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1's the count.
Now this is in the air down the line. Tatis really on his horse for it. Feeling for the wall. Back here in Denver, bottom of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Juan Soto. And that misses. Ball one.
Well, these players definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Now he turns and heads for second. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes. So a man aboard, and now the catcher comes up to him. Jason Varitek. First pitch just misses.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been
stop. Off balance feet. There's one and two. In time to first for the double play. 2 outs, base is empty. Now here is Tony Clark. Inside. And that is ball one. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back there. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. Back here at Coors Field. Now it's the DH, David Ortiz. Arrieta back to work. Fouled off left side. Ortiz measures 6 feet 4 inches, 230 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. That misses the zone, and now it's even 1-1. And that one is lifted in the air. Tatis sizing this one up. Makes the grab, 1 away. And now the first baseman, Christian Walker. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off. And ball one. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. Next pitch is inside, and it's 2-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2-2 to count.
This to third. Throw to first in time. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Finley moves towards it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And we're back. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's the center fielder, Steve Finley. And it's fouled away. Late on that fastball.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Base hit, and that turns the lineup over.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
What do you got?
And he held up. Finley gets his lead at first with nobody out. That one missing inside. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And a foul ball. Rips one to right. Reaching down, makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with 1 away. Here's Shohei Ohtani, 1 for 2. And a foul ball. 2 on, 1 out. Ohtani checks his swing. Appeal down to third. Did not go. Just missed.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Runners at the corners, 1 away. Here in the bottom of the 6th. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. Holy Toledo. He leaves the yard to right. And they throw 3 on the board. It's 4-3. 1 down. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Chase Headley. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Stays alive. The 1-2. Just missed.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
On the inside corner for called strike 3. Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Mookie Betts blasts 1 out. It's their 2nd home run of the inning, and we're all square. It's 4-4. Next to hit, Juan Soto. That's back. Oh, you are a star, aren't you? They do it again. Back-to-back homers. It's 5-4. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that one is off the wall. And into second easily with a 2-out double. So runner at second, 2 down. And here's the first baseman, Tony Clark. Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. The relay to second, and he's there with a double.
Well done, drives in the run. Loud contact, leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Swing and a foul straight back. Clark at second with 2 down. A little bit low.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Misses, and that's ball 3. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Fouled off. He was late.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable.
Well, he's under it to make the catch in center, and we'll take a break. We go to the top of the Justin Martinez will take over here.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And foul ball.
That's a ball.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Inside, just missed. Ripped on a line. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good. With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Next pitch is outside.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Swung on, belted. Way back there. On the warning track, and hauls it in.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Pudge up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Edge of the zone for a strike, and a count 1-1.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
In the dirt, blocked, and the runner holds. With the tying run at the plate, here the top half of inning number 7. Pudge rips one to right. And that's the second out of the inning on the force play.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Slice to right. Tatis pulls that one down, and that's the 3rd out. Bottom of the 7th. Here's Ketel Marte. Pop foul out of play off to the right. And there's one away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Ohtani at the plate now. That's ball 1. Nabs it. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Now a chance for Chase Headley. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Cruz makes the catch. Back here in Denver. Andrew Miller gets the ball now.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton. You know, this group of hitters doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They've done a great job finding holes in the defense. Exactly half of their hits have come off the bat less than 90 miles per hour. So the ball isn't exactly jumping off the lumber, but they're finding a way to make it work.
And that's outside. 3 balls and a strike. Check swing, called strike. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Manny Ramirez now at the plate. 1 for 3. This one in the air, center field. Finley makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. David Ortiz will hit next. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it. Just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
In for a strike. 0-2.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th. That
Ball
one
that's
just
outside.
misses. That's off the inside corner. Ball 2. Broken bat, and it's popped up. Tosses to first, and that is that. Now it's Mookie Betts. He's already homered here in this one. Now he breaks his bat. Slings to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Now the left fielder, Juan Soto. Foul ball there. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Just missed. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's outside. It's 2-2. And that's hammered into right field, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Ground ball up the middle. Stop. Glove flips to second. What a double play that was. Inning over. Now the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. Miller back to work. Miller, the lefty who lights up the radar gun. He features a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a sinker. That one out to right, and it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double, and his second hit.
2 hits for him in this.
Mason Miller on to try and close it out.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. With the tying run at the plate, here at the top of the 9th. Strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs.
And that's where the swing, it's a strikeout. So digging in, Willie Adames. Late swing, fouled off. Beltre, the runner at second with 1 away.
Ball. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is down low.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one, that's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
The tying run at the plate.
Count full.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. And they're down to their last out. Here's the catcher, Pudge Rodriguez. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
2 strikes.
1 strike away. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. You can kiss it goodbye. A 2-run shot. And this game is tied. It's 6-6. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Stepping in, Dylan Cruz. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. There's a strike.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
swing and a miss. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's
2
in the
balls,
dirt.
2 strikes.
Chases that one out of the... Tony Clark. Digs in now. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. And misses inside. Out there to center. He's under it. And there's one down. Tied at 6. Steve Finley getting ready to hit. In the air, left side. Ramirez. Long run on his horse. Can't get there.
There you go. Winning run is aboard with 1 down. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up. In the air long enough, but right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for the base hit.
And the 1-0. And another ball.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
And that's down and away. 1 down. Winning run on at first. Squeezes it. 2 away. And the batter now, Ketel Marte. Squirts away a little bit, and an excellent job keeping it right there. Trying to send this extra innings. Swing and a miss, blew it by him at 99. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. In the dirt, well done behind the dish. 2 outs, but the winning run is at first. And delivers outside.
That's a really good take.
That's off the mark. 3-2 now.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in.
Got him looking. Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. Trevor Hoffman on the pitch here. Shortened the bunt and missed it. It's 0-1. And that one gets past the catcher. Tag safe. He's into third on the wild pitch. And that one fouled off.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to happen with 2 strikes.
Good job to fight that one off. The next pitch misses. Now 2-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And now it's filled up.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
3-2. And a swing and a miss. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. And here is Pete Crow Armstrong. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. And next is the designated hitter, David Ortiz. Inside, and it's 1-0. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Marte throws to first in time, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish.
Now let's go and like the city, Rebels where it's at, we gotta hit it up.
Stop. In plenty of time to first, and they get the leadoff man in the 10th. Here's the third baseman, Chase Headley. Chase's swing, now an appeal to third, and he won around. Just enough that time. One down, and the winning run at third. Look out. That fastball drilled him. Mookie Betts digging in a huge spot. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. The shortstop takes the ball.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Winning run at third, 1 down. Swings and misses. And now 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there. Big situation, and here comes the big bat of Juan Soto. First pitch misses. Base hit, that'll do it. Runner from third in to score. And again, we are tied. One-run game here today.